Alright, good afternoon, guys. Welcome back. If you didn't catch my stream earlier, my name is Justin. I am a program assistant here at the Long Island Alzheimer's and Dementia Center. Today we're going to be doing some trivia, more specifically, Emoji movie trivia. You're probably wondering what that means. No, it is not about the Emoji movie, I promise you that. I'll give you guys a few minutes to join in. We'll get started around 2 o'clock. Alright, while you guys are waiting, this is Brandy. Brandy was very adamant of entering my room when I tried locking the door, so I figured I'll let her hang out and live stream until we get started. Fun fact about Brandy, she was purchased with the belief that she was a Bichon Shih Tzu mix. So she wants to go. Alright. But actually, the fact is, she was actually a Lhasa Apso poodle. So I have no idea why they told us she was a Bichon Shih Tzu. Other fun fact, I actually didn't know that we were going to adopt her. She just showed up one day and now she's over there. Alright. See some people joining in. Welcome, guys. We're going to get started in just another minute. Wait for a few more people to join in and we'll get started. I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe out there, spending a lot of time with your loved ones at home. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to go through introductions one more time. Before that, I'm just going to let Brandy out.
Ready?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Justin. Once again, I am a program assistant here at the Long Island Alzheimer's and Dementia Center. Today we are going to be doing some Emoji movie trivia. No, it is not about the critically acclaimed Emoji movie, but instead we're just going to be doing some fun movie trivia with a bit of a twist. Before we get started, just a quick reminder that we have programming coming to you Mondays through Saturdays, 10:30, 12:30, and of course now at 2 o'clock. We do things from physical exercise, mental exercise, brain games, cooking videos, a whole bunch of different fun things to keep you guys occupied while we cannot meet in person. Yeah. Alright, guys. So, we're going to be doing some fun trivia today. I'm calling it Emoji Movie Trivia because what I'm going to do is, when we're texting, a lot of us, we don't actually use words anymore. We just use these little images called emojis, which you've probably seen before. So what I did is I picked a bunch of fun movies that you guys probably have heard of before. And instead of describing them with words, I'm going to describe them using pictures. And using the pictures, I want to see if you guys can guess what movies I am trying to refer to. So I have different movies, and I have a bunch of emojis, and let's see how this works. If you guys are able to, please comment with your guesses. I know I don't see the comments live, but it's really fun for me and for you guys to see that you guys are getting the answers. So it really means a lot. So we're gonna get started with our first movie. All right. So, right here, I've got an emoji of a girl with pigtails, a dog, a lion, looks like a robot, and a rainbow. Yes, a rainbow. So looking at a girl, a dog, a lion, a robot, and a rainbow, can anyone guess what movie this is in reference to? This should be a pretty easy one. Alright, I'm going to give you a hint. This was a 1939 classic film starring Miss Judy Garland. I believe it was her first film. Of course, you guys know this one. Yes, this is The Wizard of Oz, a classic film that all of us have seen. Of course, we got Dorothy here, and her dog Toto. We got the lion, and this is gonna be the Tin Man. There was nothing for the Scarecrow, and of course they were somewhere over the rainbow. All right, I think you guys get the gist of how we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna pull up the next question, and we're gonna use the emojis to guess what film this is in reference to. So I've got here number 7. A woman who appears to be wearing a veil. Another 7. And a man. So I got 7. I got a bride. I got a 7. And I've got a man. Alright, well this is in reference to a 1954 musical starring Howard Keel and Jane Powell. Does anyone know what movie this is? Alright, if you guess 7 brides for 7 brothers, you would be correct because you got 7 brides and 7 brothers. Alright, you guys are doing great. Alright, let me throw you an easy one. This one you guys should all get. Alright, I've got a couple emojis here. I have got a lion, a crown, a hog, and a monkey. So what do these things have in common? Of course, a lion, a monkey, maybe the hog or a boar, if you want to call it, you might find in a jungle or maybe in a safari. Oh, I already see someone got it. Yes, this is the 1994 Disney animated film starring Matthew Broderick, Jeremy Irons, and James Earl Jones. Yes, this is The Lion King. Yeah, you guys got that one quick. All right, here's another pretty easy one. I have got a top hat, a young boy, an older gentleman, a bar of chocolate, and what looks to be a factory. Alright, this one's a pretty simple one. I'll give you a few more hints. This is a 1971 film that starred Gene Wilder as the owner of this specific factory. And I believe they had a remake in 2006 that focused more on this young gentleman here. Alright, if you guessed Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, you would get that. Of course, you got Wonka's hat. You have the young boy, Charlie, and his grandpa. And of course, a chocolate factory. Alright. Alright, this one is fairly simple. This one is just in reference to a movie franchise as a whole, no particular movie. So I've got here a spider, a boy, and a spider's web. Alright, so yes, this is in reference to a film series, or rather several series, as this specific movie franchise has had 3 iterations in less than 20 years. First in 2002, with the lead being Tobey Maguire, and then we had a reboot in 2012, I believe, and most recently in 2016, joining a couple other super friends. You guys have to have got this one. Yes, this, of course, is referring to the Spider-Man movies, because you got a spider and a man. Yeah, very, very easy one. Alright, guys. Here is another one that I think you guys will get fairly quickly. I've got the number 1, the number 2, an emoji that doesn't look too happy. I got this gentleman here with a mustache, and I got this balance over here, which, as a kind of a hint, you may see this symbol usually in the judicial branch. Maybe in a court system, having to do with justice and fairness. So once again, the number 1, number 2, angry face, man, and this balance scale. This, of course, is in reference to the 1957 film named after the novel of the same name about a courtroom drama. And if you haven't gotten it already, this is 12 Angry Men. Yes, you got 12 Angry Men. And the little court symbol here as a clue. Alright, you guys are doing great. How about this next one? I have got the planet Earth. Got a monkey. Another monkey. Another monkey. Another monkey. And the Statue of Liberty. So what do these things have in common? I got a bunch of monkeys, the Statue of Liberty, and the planet Earth. So this is in reference to a 1968 film that spawned a whole movie franchise. And the original film starred Charlton Heston as an astronaut. Alright. If you guys haven't gotten it already, of course, this is in reference to the 1968 film Planet of the Apes. Yes, Planet of the Apes, because you got the monkeys here, which are in reference to the apes. You got the planet Earth here, and of course, at the end of the film, the Statue of Liberty. By the way, if I haven't said it already, spoiler alert for some of these, though I'm sure you guys have seen most of the movies I am talking about today. Alright, my next film, I've got a shoe. I've got a girl wearing a crown, a rat, an alarm clock, a fairy, and a pumpkin. Alright, that just looks like a bunch of random stuff here. But let's really think about this. I got a shoe, a girl with a crown, a rat, a clock, a fairy, and a pumpkin. To give you a hint, this of course is in reference to a 1950 Disney animated film featuring a poor maid who finds her Prince Charming. Alright, if you guys didn't get that, that is, of course, in reference to the film Cinderella, the classic film Cinderella. Yes, alright. Alright guys, I'm moving right along to the next one. This one, just giving a hint beforehand, of course, is also going to be a Disney film. So, I've got this brown dog over here. I've got a plate of spaghetti. Got another dog. And I've got some hearts. So what do you think of when you think of two dogs, spaghetti, and some hearts? This is in reference to a 1955 Disney animated film that features an American Cocker Spaniel and a stray mutt. I think this one is supposed to be the mutt, and this one is the Cocker Spaniel, even though it's a poodle. But if you guys got it, yes, this is in reference to the classic Disney film Lady and the Tramp. Lady and the Tramp. Alright. Let's get a little harder now. I am looking for a film that features a boat, a diamond, a rose, and the British flag. So let's really think about this. I have a boat, a diamond, a rose, and a British flag. Now the British flag is also known as a Union Jack, if that's of any help. If you need another clue, this is in reference to the 1997 James Cameron film that starred Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, and at the time was the best-selling film of all time. Made over $1 billion, which back in 1997 was huge. I mean, it's still huge today, but you know. So I got the boat, the diamond, the rose, and a Union Jack. Of course, I'm referring to Jack and Rose from the Titanic. Yeah, the Titanic was the answer for this one. Alright. Alright, next one I'm looking for. I have got someone swimming. I've got a shark, a skull and crossbones, and a man rowing a boat. So someone's swimming, a shark, crossbones, and a boat. Now this is actually a Steven Spielberg film from 1975. It was kind of like a thriller film about some people who found a surprise when at the beach. Alright, I'll give you guys a few more seconds to guess. And yes, I was looking for Jaws, the classic 1975 film Jaws by Steven Spielberg. You probably got it just on the shark alone. Alright, next one. I have got what looks like a speaker with a line crossed through it. I've got, it looks like a sheep, another sheep, and another sheep. So a bunch of sheep. And I have this emoji man who's saying shh, saying to be quiet. Or perhaps silent. So what do you think these together make? I'll give you a hint. This is actually a more recent film, a 1991 psychological horror film starring Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins. Your real hint here is this man who's telling him to be silent. If that didn't give it away, the answer is Silence of the Lambs. I know these are sheep, but for this point, we're gonna call them lambs. Silence of the Lambs. Alright, what else can I do? Alright, this is a more recent film. Also kind of not a too happy one, but you know. I've got the Japanese flag. I've got a bomb. An American flag. And a boat. So Japan, a bomb, America, and a boat. If you need another hint, this is a war drama film that's based on a real life event and stars Ben Affleck and Kate Beckinsale. So based on a real life event, a World War II event, I am looking for the 2001 film Pearl Harbor. Yes, you got the Japanese who bombed the American Pearl Harbor in 1941, I believe, and that led us to joining World War II. Alright. Next one I'm looking for. This one is also a classic film, a little more recent. I've got this man going on a jog, or maybe a run. I've got a couple of trees. I've got some chocolate and some shrimp. Now you may be thinking, what do chocolate and shrimp have in common? But you also got to consider this man running through these trees, and a group of trees you might consider a forest. So I got a forest, a man running with some chocolate and some shrimp. If you guys know about this 1994 Robert Zemeckis film starring the one and only Tom Hanks, of course you know I am talking about Mr. Forrest Gump. Yes, Forrest Gump. I got the trees to represent a forest. This is a man running, which Forrest did in the movie. Like, life is like a box of chocolates, and his friend Bubba made the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. Alright, you guys are doing great. Alright, next one. I have a film franchise I'm looking for. So, I've got a gentleman here in a tuxedo. I've got a water pistol, or perhaps a gun, because there's actually not an official gun emoji. I've got what looks to be a cocktail, or a martini, or a mixed drink. And I've got a British flag, or the UK flag. So this is a film series I'm looking for that has spawned decades. He's had multiple people play the title character, including Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery, and Daniel Craig most recently. So a well-dressed man in a tuxedo, holding a gun and a drink from Britain. That's right, I'm looking for James Bond, the James Bond movie franchise. All right. Got a few more for you guys. You guys are doing great. All right. This is also a movie franchise I'm looking for. All right. So I've got this constellation of stars. Another star. I've got a couple of swords battling each other, crossing swords. A spaceship or a UFO. And a robot. So yeah, I'm looking at, some stars in space. I've got some swords battling, some spaceship, and a robot. What franchise could this be in reference to? Well, the first film in this franchise came out all the way back in 1977. Excuse me. It is a George Lucas franchise. That starred Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher. Alright, if you guys didn't get this yet, yes, it is Star Wars. Star Wars is the film that I am looking for, the film franchise. You guys are doing awesome. Alright, let me go with this one. I've got a microphone, an umbrella with what looks to be some raindrops falling on it, some musical notes, and a man that appears to be dancing. Alright, so I've got a microphone, an umbrella in the rain, some music, and some dancing. Of course, this is a 1952 musical film starring Gene Kelly and Stanley Donen. Alright, you guys have to have gotten this one. Yes, this is Singing in the Rain. Singing in the Rain is the one I'm looking for. The classic 1952 film starring Mr. Gene Kelly. Alright, this one's a little more difficult, but I think you guys can get this one. Alright, I've got here a clock, a wrench, an orange, and an eye, a creepy looking eye. Maybe you think, what does these things have in common? A clock, a wrench, an orange, and an eye. Well, if you think about it, we use a wrench to do some work. So, a clock, some work. Well, anyways, this is a 1971 film by Stanley Kubrick, a classic based on the Anthony Burgess novel of the same name. Again, a clock, a wrench for working, an orange, and a creepy eye. If you guys haven't gotten it yet, it is the 1971 film A Clockwork Orange. You got a Clockwork Orange, and of course the famous or infamous eye of the film franchise. Moving on. There we go. We got Clockwork Orange. Seeing these comments a little late, but you guys are doing great. Alright. I have got a chapel with a heart. Another chapel with a heart. Another chapel with a heart. And another chapel with a heart. And a coffin. So you may be thinking, why does he have 4 chapels where you see a heart, maybe there's a wedding going on, a lot of love and celebration. And then you have this tombstone to ruin all the fun. If you really think about it, you get this 1994 British romantic comedy that starred Hugh Grant and Andy McDowell. We got it. Yeah, I see in the comments. 4 weddings and a funeral. You guys are killing it. Alright, looking for a movie. Oh, actually, no. So this is a movie franchise, but I'm looking for a particular movie. So this is really a challenge now. So if you can get the franchise, great. If you can get the specific movie, even better. I have got here what looks to be a sorcerer of some sorts, a lightning bolt, a professor, which goes along with these books, and one of those Easter Island heads, those like really big stones, if you will. So I've got a sorcerer, or another word for a sorcerer is a wizard, a lightning bolt, a teacher and some books, and a stone. A few extra hints for you. This 2001 film series was produced after a book series produced by J.K. Rowling and stars Daniel Radcliffe in the title role. If you got the first part, the wizard and the lightning bolt, that is just, of course, a reference to Harry Potter. And Harry Potter, yes, he went to school at Hogwarts, where he studied a lot of things, including perhaps philosophy. So if you are a Harry Potter fan, yes, you got it. It is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The stone, that one really got you guys. Alright, I got a few more, don't worry. This one has a lot of emojis. I've got a young girl with blonde hair, a rabbit, a hat, another girl wearing a crown, a heart, and a caterpillar. So you've got a lot of clues here. A girl, a rabbit, a top hat, another girl in a crown, a heart, and a caterpillar. So this is actually a Disney film from 1951 based on the Lewis Carroll novel of the same name. The novel, of course, was in reference to a young girl named Alice. If that didn't give it away, maybe the Queen of Hearts or the Mad Hatter. Yes, it is Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland. All right. What else I got? All right. I have got a speaker projecting a lot of noise, some musical notes, another girl with blonde hair and pigtails, some mountains, and the flag of Austria. Flag of Austria. So what do a girl on a mountain with some music in Austria have to do with each other? Well, maybe you've heard of this 1965 musical film that starred Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer. Of course, yes, it is The Sound of Music. Yes, Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music. All right. A few more. This one's a quick one, but it's a thinker. I've got an angry face. What looks like a cow or an ox or a bull, and a boxer's glove. So I got an angry face, a bull, and a boxing glove. This is in reference to a 1980 Martin Scorsese film starring Robert De Niro. So when was Robert De Niro a boxer? If you guessed Raging Bull, you are correct. Yes, Raging Bull, the 1980 Martin Scorsese film. You got the angry rage face and a bull, boxing glove. There you go. All right. A few more. We're almost done, actually. I've got the set of pancakes pointing to a girl with black hair, a cigarette, a diamond, and the Statue of Liberty. What? So I got some pancakes here, which you may, of course, when do you eat pancakes? At breakfast, usually. I mean, I'm not judging, but pointing at a girl who may have had a cigarette or something similar. And then you got diamonds and the Statue of Liberty, which of course is in the city of New York. It's a 1961 romantic comedy starring Audrey Hepburn and is based off of a Truman Capote novel, actually. This one's a thinker, but if you got breakfast at Tiffany's, you guys got that one. That was a real thinker. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Alright, I got another thinker for you guys. Got some more breakfast foods for you with this pan with a fried egg, some books, a boy with black hair and a girl with red hair, and what looks to be a clover from a suit of cards, or perhaps more colloquially known as a club. So I got some breakfast eggs, some books, some kids in a club, the 1985 John Hughes film starring Emilio Estevez, Molly Ringwald, and Judd Nelson. You guys have to have got this. This is the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club. Oh, man. I promise it's almost done. Alright, I got two more. I am looking at a hotel, or at least a place where you may stay, a kitchen knife, a shower head, and a skull. So a hotel, or perhaps even a motel. They don't have a motel emoji, but a hotel or a motel with a knife, a shower, and a skull. If you really think about it, you're going to think of that 1960 Alfred Hitchcock film that starred Anthony Perkins and Vera Miles. You guys got it. Yes, I am looking for Psycho. Psycho, Norman Bates and the Bates Motel. Alright, one more for you guys. I want to see you guys guessing on this. I've got an Italian flag, a gentleman in a tux or a suit. Once again, this we're going to call the gun for argument's sake, the Statue of Liberty, and a horse. So this is in reference to a movie franchise that first premiered in 1972 by Francis Ford Coppola, starred Marlon Brando and Al Pacino. Some Italians with guns in New York. I'm not going to talk about the horse. If you get that reference, I am sorry. But yes, this, of course, is written reference to none other than the Godfather movie franchise. The Godfather. Alright, guys, this was certainly something different. I hope you guys were able to guess some of them. Let me know which movies you got in the comments. If you like this video, please let me know. Just a quick reminder, we have entertainment coming at you Mondays through Saturdays here on Facebook Live at 10:30, 12:30, and 2 o'clock. If you miss any of our live streams, you can catch all of them here on our Facebook page, or go to our website, lidementia.org. If you're able to donate in any way, it really makes a difference. It helps us to bring this entertainment to you guys to keep together even when we're not. Until then, guys, stay safe, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys.